Back to the channel today. We're with another coaching session with a subscriber. Going to be going through the main focus of today's video is going to be controlling the gunfight. So you're saying, you know, you play Warzone quite heavily. So a big thing about Warzone is when you have the health advantage, you want to really utilize that. So for the first drill, I want you to stand here, please. You guys have probably seen this drill. We're going to try it for a few kills and then we'll move on. So all we're going to do is, this is your starting spot, okay? So the whole point is you have that natural advantage. You have the natural head glitch. As we go across, all I want you to do is try and kill me. If you want to move from here, you can move. If you want to stay there, you can stay, all right?
All right.
As soon as I say go, we'll start, all right, bro?
All right.
All right, cool. Let's go. So right now, I can see your snake in the heady, which is good. You're playing your cover well. I'm going to go through. So right there, the biggest thing I was trying to do is camera you, okay? So if you watch the kill cam, sorry, I forgot to say, yeah, try watching the kill cam. Let's have a look where you died quickly. Talk to me through this. Come towards me. Let's just start with where you died, right? You actually started off really well. Your first beginning phase was, you know, snaking. Your plan was good. So what made you back off here? Because if you think about this as a position, this probably isn't the best position to be in.
Yeah.
So what do you think made you back off there?
I think it, I don't know.
Was it kind of a reflex thing or?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So I think what normally happens from my guess, again, I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of guessing, is as I applied the pressure, you kind of felt like repositioning because you felt like there was a lot of pressure coming towards you. Because I was shooting you from different angles, you're like, okay, let me get out of it. So naturally, you obviously can't go forward from here, right? Because you're kind of against the wall, so you probably went a bit backward, which makes sense. You're creating an angle. So what I did is I used that and I was like, okay, let me camera you. So the whole point of cameraing and why being the aggressor is so important is because if I do this, you see how I come around the corner, I'm already shooting you. You want to be the aggressor because you are able to camera your opponents. So I feel like right there, you just, one thing you want to do is just don't let me pressurize you that much. So even if you have to move here, that's fine. If you see me taking up space on this left, don't be afraid to go to the right. Don't be afraid to reposition. Or even if you're standing here, like pre-fire, like just be a little bit more of a threat. It felt like I was in control and you were reacting to me. That's how I felt. Yeah? So let's go again. Let's see if you can try something different. And again, I wait to watch the kill cam and see from my perspective how it looks. I'm going to try something different now. Ready?
All right.
Okay, let's go. Again, if you watch the kill cam, so once I hit you with those first few shots, so what happened there was that gunfight was actually split into two, okay? So I shot you a few times, and then you kind of popped your head up. So if you come towards me, please. Once you popped your head up, I think you did a really good job. You started shooting me. The problem was you were already weak. And this is the same thing. It applies to Warzone heavily, okay? So right now, I think we can really improve at controlling our health in the gunfight. So we spoke about this briefly before, about changing the health, but I decided to leave it at 150. Warzone is even more health orientated because you have more health, right? So right now, when you're weak like this, could you stand here for me where I killed you from?
Moving here.
So right now, if you're weak, right, if I pop up like this, I may get the first shot because I'm popping up, right? But by the time you shoot me, I was weak and you were weak enough that I was able to kill you. So you just have to do a better job of controlling your health there. So from the two gunfights, what have you found to be the biggest struggle so far?
I think in terms of like fast decision making when I'm under pressure.
That's a really good one. So that's a really good point. So again, for me, it's just about limiting your options and just making it harder for your opponent. So when I'm approaching you right here and I'm like shooting like this, I'm not trying to just kill you. All I'm trying to do is set myself up. So a lot of the times, like you said, the decision making, it gets a factor once you're weak. And that's the big thing. I want you to start worrying about, like, I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I have more health than you. So if I make you weak, right, like that, say you're a bit weak, and I then come around the corner, I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be as good as you because I've made you weak. Okay? So now let's flip it. I want you to stand here for me. All I want you to do is I want you to shoot me 3 times. So just tap fire like this. So just tap fire. And then once you've hit your 3rd bullet, I'm going to get behind cover. And I then want you to try and kill me, okay?
All right.
And I'm going to show you what I would do. So let's wait 1 second. Sorry, let's start that again. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make me 1 shot. I'm then going to get behind cover. You can then try and kill me, okay? So my job at that point, once I'm weak, is to buy time and get the advantage back. Because you're taking the advantage. So let's see how I do it and see if you can stop it. one shot, get away. All about creating angles for myself, get away. So right now, if we stop right here, let's pause for 1 second.
Yeah.
So let's pause for 1 second. What was your big advantage? You had the health, right? But now, when you're standing there, your health is gone now. So one thing you really, really need to be faster at is that aggression. You need to keep your advantage there. So think about it. You were standing here. You were kind of pre-aiming me. But why would I, being weak, why would I just run back and challenge you? So this is really important. What I'm expecting you... So you're probably thinking... Correct me if I'm wrong anyways. You're probably thinking, oh, Arv might re-chow me thinking I'm going to run at him.
Yeah.
Yeah? So this is really important. What I want you to start doing... Okay, could you stand here for me? So you're thinking, okay, Arv's going to re-chow me expecting the push, right? That makes sense. So this is a big mistake that a lot of people do. When they're waiting for that re-chow, they just stand there. They just stand there and they hold the angle. But you have to remember, you have the health. So I don't mind you jumping and running at me while expecting the re-chow. Okay? We need to shift that mindset a little bit. Expecting the re-chow is fine. But while you're expecting it, don't just stand there because you have the health. Track them down, get closer, jump and pre-aim, get closer while expecting the re-chow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let me give you a perfect example. I'm going to, I want you to stand right here for me, okay? I'm going to shoot you. Then all I want you to do is I want you to like go for the re-chow. And I'm going to show you how I would kind of stop the re-chow, okay? So I want you to run through and try and kill me. So if you watch the kill cam, you see how I'm closing the distance, but I'm still ready for the gunfight? I'm not standing at the top waiting for a clean gunfight. Because I have the health advantage, I don't need to stand on a head glitch and wait for a perfect angle. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But say you would just push me again from here. Don't shoot me. Just come through here and push me. Let's say we both had full health, okay? We both had full health. This was a new gunfight. I could be standing here, like, push me for a second. Yeah, this makes sense. I'm standing here and waiting because I don't have an advantage. So I'm trying to get the position over you. But now push me again while being weak. So even though, you see that? You shot me, right? I still killed you, even though I wasn't perfect. Because I had the health advantage. Now that was actually quite bad for me in terms of I wasn't really ready for that. But I still was able to kill you. So you need to be better at closing the angle down when you have the health advantage.
Okay.
Okay, let's go again. Let's get a really easy position for you. Let's stand right here. You're on top of these stairs. You're going to shoot me 3 times. I'm going to run to the right. Now, again, I could easily come back and chow you like this. So your job, if you want, is to close the angle down, but expecting the re-chow while closing it down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go. Hit me 3 times and then we'll start. See? That was a lot better. So what's that? What did you feel about that gunfight in comparison?
I feel like that was better because I was expecting, like, I was trying to get some shots off while I was chasing you.
Oh, that was a lot better. Did you notice how you were running at me, but you still expect... That was really good from you. Now, is that something you'll normally do?
Normally, yeah, but, like, it's not every time. Like, it's not,
but can you see why even there, like, you want perfect, right? It's not like you were in the perfect position, but you were still better than me. So come towards me. The problem with playing too safe right there is right now, say you were going around and you were holding the angle and taking it slow. I could easily just get out of there. I'm like, oh, he's not chasing me. I get here. And now we have our health again. And that's what happened in our gunfight at the start. So you need to start learning to play with imperfect conditions when you have the advantage. Because you're not... I think the big problem people have is like, they're like, oh, I have to be in a perfect condition. But if I'm one shot and I'm the bottom of these stairs, right? You're okay to chase me. Because even if you miss a few shots, you're going to still win the gunfight. Okay, so get used to playing in imperfect conditions. The main point is have the advantage over your team, over your opponent. So that's good stuff. Let's try that again. Let's do the exact same drill. And this time, I'm not going to re-chow you if I need to. If I feel like I can get away, I'm going to get away. So could you stand here again? So your job is to kill me. So shoot me 3 times and then I'm going to start running away. Okay, so right there.
Yeah.
A little bit of a shift in pace in there. Yeah, you got camera, but then remember, I was so one shot, right? So it was just about closing the distance down, but being careful of that thing. So you see what I cameraed you there at the end? Honestly, that I have to hit my perfect slide there. If you were a second earlier, you'd probably kill me. I literally had to slide right past you and then hit you with 5 shots. So even then, I had to camera you perfectly, only to kill you. So that's the only thing you need to be worried about, is getting cameraed like that. But most of the time, the player there isn't going to get the timing. I didn't expect to kill you there, if I'm honest. I thought you were going to kill me still, but I got kind of fortunate by cameraing you there.
Yeah, I was facing this way. when I
Exactly.
came
So,
out, like,
so I got really good timing, right? I slid right past you.
yeah.
So that was actually good for me. But again, that's very unlikely. So one thing just to make it easier for yourself is creating the right angles. So right there, what did you do? Did you slide down?
Yeah.
So even just sliding down, right? If you know I'm close and you're thinking there's a potential of me pushing you, you can slide down the right and create a little bit of an angle. All you're trying to do is chase me. You're not trying to get right next to me. You're just trying to get close enough so that you can shoot me and keep your health. Okay?
Yeah.
So all you need to do is keep chasing me, keep hitting me with one shot. Make sure I'm still weak. Get closer, shoot me with one shot. Just make sure I'm weak. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to try escaping? Should we mix it up?
Okay.
Cool. Whenever you, what were you going to say, sir? You had a question, I think.
No, I was just saying, so it's probably better to take the wide angle.
Exactly. But then you have to be careful, right? Because what you could do is if you take the wide angle and you're a bit slower, then you could have easily got out of there. So it's just about finding that balance, and it really just depends on the situation. If you, it depends on the health as well. Like right now, if you're absolutely one shot, I'm okay to commit to the close angle, because even if you camera me, I'm confident that I can do that and hit you with one shot before you hit me with 5. And especially if you're one shot, you're probably not going to challenge me. You would only challenge me if you're a little bit weak. So it really just depends on the situation. But one thing I would say is when you're playing Warzone, try to watch the kill cams when you die, because I feel like in Warzone, like, I've seen your gun skill, your slide counter, your stuff's all good, man. Your stuff's all fine. You just got to look and see, right, why did I die? Was it a stupid death that I could have done something differently? And you can start to learn your timings based on your kill cams.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so let's go. I'm going to make you weak, and then I'm going to try to chow you, try to get away, or do what you need to do, okay?
Okay.
So if you watch the kill cam, that's a perfect example of creating the right space. So you got away there, okay? I was a little bit slow. I was pre-aiming a bit too heavy, and I let you get away. But once you were away, if you watch the angle, did you see how the corner you were hiding in just wasn't the right corner? Yeah. So what you need to do if you come back here, that's a really good example of under pressure, making the right decision. So this isn't something I really talk about, which is quite good. So we can go to something new. But when you're standing here, for example, okay?
Yeah.
If you face this like me, okay, your first thought is I'm one shot. So your first thought is what is the quickest thing that I can get behind that's in cover? So right now, if you stand right here, what do you think the quickest thing to do is to get behind? Like where could you go to get behind cover right now? That's perfect. That's exactly what I would have thought. Well, not even in this corner, to be honest, because in this corner, that player can just do this. That player can just jump and do that. Yeah. So that's not really in cover. But if you go left, exact, that's perfect. Okay. Even hiding behind there, I wouldn't say. But just getting behind here, like creating space for yourself and then getting through.
Breaking the angle.
Exactly. But you see how you went right there? So think about where you were. You were standing right. Look at your body. Moving here. Like stand here. Let me go where I was, sorry. Like right now, if I'm weak, yeah, and you're going through, like how easy is this of a kill for you where you are? And that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to hide here. But realistically, then you're not going to get the angle on me because you're weak. So you're trapped here. This isn't the best spot to be in. But in that moment, it was more of a panic, right? It was like, okay, where can I go quickly? So it's just about judging those. And again, it takes time, but it's just something that you want to think about. Okay, where can I go? Where's the best place to be? So what you want to try to do is take the shortest route to cover. So I think this was the best play, getting behind here, because now you have space to work with. So if I'm pushing you, you have a head glitch. You can back away. You can armor up. Take your time. Yeah. Perfect. Do you want to stand up here for me? Do you have any questions on that? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Perfect.
I think, it goes back to the issue that, like, under pressure, it's a lot harder to...
Oh, absolutely. Like, in hindsight, you're probably like, oh, well, yeah, I could have went to the left, but under pressure, can I make that decision? That's the biggest thing. So, again...
So, like, if I was super locked in, I probably would have went left.
Exactly. You know? If you were, like, warmed up, locked in, and you were really thinking about it. But the thing is, I think this is why... You know when do you watch CDO or...
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. So this is the thing why there's a lot of people on the comments like, oh, he made the wrong play. What an idiot. But it's like, you have to remember, you're sitting on your chair, eating popcorn, watching this, right? And obviously in hindsight, anyone can make the right play. It's not complicated. Like that wasn't complicated what I taught you, but to have the instincts to do it under the pressure, that's the skill gap.
Yeah.
So a lot of things people learn, they're like, yeah, I know that. But it's like, no. I think about it logically, right? All the coaching I do, people watch my videos and they still need coaching, right? And I understand that some people are like, why do they still need coaching? I'm like, because the problem isn't the information, it's about executing under pressure.
Yeah.
So right there's a perfect example. Go undercover. And another thing is, I feel like you get under pressure because you're weak, but you just got to remember, like, your priority has changed. Your priority when you're weak isn't to win the gunfight. Your priority is to buy time to get into cover and then have a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
So now we're going to see what you do with the position advantage. So this is your starting point. I'm going to go from here, and I want you to try and kill me, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna try to push you with a sub. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Perfect. Okay, let's see what I can do. So I get closer, close the angle. What's a kill cam for me?
Yeah, I popped up.
So that was a big overcommitment. So right there, all I was trying to do was close the distance. But what you did is you overexposed yourself. I wasn't expecting that, but as soon as I saw the opportunity, I went for the kill. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's try that again. What do you think you could do better if we had the exact same drill? What, like, to say to yourself, what would you say to do better next time?
Probably stick more to the cover.
Yeah?
And probably try a different angle.
Okay. Even I would say one thing is applying the pressure, right?
Yeah.
One thing I would also say, especially in Warzone, right, is you don't have to kill me in one go. So what I mean by that is, let's say I peek my head out for a second here, right? You don't have to kill me to be successful, but if you can hit me twice, just hit me once or twice in the head. Because perfect. Now I'm weak. Now you can push me, right? So don't be afraid to break your gunfights into segments. Like, what I think most people try to do is, like, that's what kind of what you did there. Because you overcommitted, you were like, oh, I need to kill him. But if you stood in cover, right, even if you hit me with one shot, you could have then pushed me. So don't be afraid to break it into segments, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go again. Are you ready straight away? Should I start as soon as I go around the corner?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, cool. Let's go. So I'm going to try a different angle now. I'm going to mix it up, see what you can work with. I'm actually going to go for a harder angle. This angle isn't easy. Let's see what I can do here.
Yeah.
Same thing there. I feel like I was in such a bad angle and you were literally out in the open. Okay? So it's got to be a lot better with our cover. Because that was a really bad angle for me to push through, right? I was literally out in the open, but you gave me a chance by standing out in cover, okay?
Yeah.
Let's try that again. Now, like, when you're on cover, right, you're just trying to get the health. So I think both times you stood out in the open. So what's kind of going on right now? When you're standing here and you see me push, are you trying to create a different angle because you want to catch me on the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that makes sense in terms of logically, but execution-wise, you're just creating a problem for yourself, right? So what you can do, again, is even standing here, like, you can kind of back off and jump like this. Could you stand on the stairs for me? Like, stand on the back of the stairs. Yeah, perfect. A little bit closer, like just the edge of the stairs. Yeah, right there. So let's say I'm standing there, right? I can't see you from here, okay? But what you did was this. You kind of stood here. But now, how much of my body can you see?
The whole thing.
The whole thing, right? So it's probably not that hard for you to shoot me. What about now?
Oh.
Like, what was the difference there between what you did and I did? That's just a lot more cover, right? Like, I'm still out in the open. I'm doing this. Like, do you see the difference? Just a little shift right there. Like, I've not done this drill as well. This was just me thinking, okay, how can I get the advantage without losing my cover? Instead of standing there and holding the angle like from this, if I know you're there, I just jump like this. Okay, he's right there. You see what I mean? Like, you're still in cover, but you're utilizing it better.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense? That little bit there?
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. Let's go again. Where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? Let's go to a different side for a different head glitch. So I want you to stand here for me, please. You can stand on the, you know what? Right here. This is a disgusting head glitch. I shouldn't be able to kill you from here. You can stare glitch, do what you want, okay? So I'm going to stand here and I'm going to try and kill you. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Cool. So my first thought is to get across. Okay. All I'm trying to do is get some shots off. Once I make you weak, I can then push you. So you're a bit weak here. Okay, so now I've backed you away. Now I've backed you away. This is the same scenario as earlier. Good shots from you. I'm out of there. Again, I'm repositioning as quick as possible. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. You could be a little bit more aggressive there. I was so one shot, but you want as aggressive as you needed to be. Camera you. And one shot again. So really good gun skill from you, but we just lack that clinical finish there. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, could you see that you kept up in the gun skill? Everything was good, man. That was really good gun skill, but you weren't able to get that finish. So what do you think went wrong there with the pressure? Why did you stop applying pressure when I was weak?
I feel like you got some shots off as well. And
Yeah,
I feel like
okay. That's a good point. I think there was a few times I was one shot.
I jumped at you.
Yeah.
It was probably like a 1 or 2 bullet difference. And
okay.
I could have definitely died there.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't mind that. That makes sense what you're saying. I think there was a few times though where I was basically one shot, and I felt like you got away, and then you just gave me chance to heal up. Like you want to keep that health advantage. Okay. You just want to try keep. Like, there was 100%. There was some times where you had like one bullet advantage. So I agree. There's no point in running at me because you're gonna die, right? But there was some times where I was basically one shot and I ran here, and you just kind of stood up there. Another big thing that you want to do is, for example, could you stand here for me?
Yeah.
Like face this door here, right? Face this door here. Let's say I'm running through and I'm running right. You don't need to chase me, because if you're chasing me, I'm always going to be ahead. What you can do is exactly cutting me off. So right now, if I'm running full pace and I'm weak and I'm running this way, and you cut me off, and then I turn around, you can go back again. Like you're just closing the distance.
Yeah.
And it's just about like manipulating them, because if I'm one shot, I'm running, I don't have time to think, oh, he's going to cut me off. I'm just running to get out of there. And what you were doing, because you were chasing me, literally the definition chasing means you're behind me, right? You're chasing me. You want cutting me. Cutting me is completely different because you're going in front of me. Exactly. That's so much different to play against. But when you're chasing me, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to lose my gunfight, because as soon as I'm weak, I'm running away. So although that looked close, I never felt like I was in threat because I was running away when I was weak, and I only challenged you when I had health again. Make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. Do you want to stand on this head glitch for me? We'll go through the same thing. You can stand on the head glitch. I'm going to stand all the way up here with a sub. Let me know when you're ready.
On the bridge?
Yeah, I'm going to stand on the bridge. Whenever you're ready, I'll try and kill you.
I'm ready.
So you're weak. Different angle. I'll go across. You're weak again. You're one shot again, so I'm just cutting the angles. I'm making you weak. So now you got out. It was a good play from you. I'm going to go across. I'm going to keep applying the pressure. Right now, I'm going to try cameraing you. You're one shot again. So you're doing a good job of repositioning. But again, I don't feel a lot of threat in terms of you haven't hit me yet. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I feel quite confident in this gunfight. Better aggression, but again, just that camera at the end. Watch kill cam for me. Like, do you see when you pushed me, I then jumped out the way? Honestly, that was just a bit better cameraing. That was all that was. But overall, it wasn't bad from you. Now let's go through like some slide cancelling and stuff like that. I just want to test your centering and your slide cancelling and stuff like that. So when you're in a gunfight, talk to me about your movement and stuff. What's your main focus? Are you jump shotting? Are you drop shotting? Are you like, what's your main kind of move in gunfights?
I think up close I like to drop shot.
Okay.
Like this distance, or if I have a bit of cover like this.
Yeah, snaking.
I feel like I might lose, then
yeah,
I'll try to drop shot.
Okay. So what about snaking?
Yeah, I like to sneak as well. Like,
okay.
Probably get a ping off.
Okay.
And then
why don't you stand here? Try snaking against me, and let's see if I can kill you. Because you should have the when snaking, you should be able to kill me.
Okay.
So try and snake. I'll stand here and I'll try and kill you. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Cool. So if I see my opponent snaking, I'm going to go through. My job is to create space for myself to get closer. So I'm going through. Okay. So now. So you see, we're both, now you're snaking, I'm trying to cut the angle. Now you're weak, I can just chow you. Okay, so again, even right there, snaking is such a hard thing to play against. I never pushed you, I never just ran at you. I waited to that first shot, and then I had a gunfight with you. So no matter what situation I'm in, I'm always prioritizing that first shot. I'm always going for that first shot to make you weak. Okay? Now, do you want to try breaking, like try killing me when I'm snaking? So this is your starting spot, okay?
Moving.
So we'll do the exact same thing, and I want to see if you can try kill me when I'm snaking. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it, bro. So first thing is I'm applying a lot more pressure than you. I'm not letting you get out. Okay, so you're constantly going in the same spot. You're not really challenging me. For me, this isn't like a threatful gunfight. Now you're going through. Let's see what you do. Same thing right there. Perfect example. If you watch a kill cam, you were weak, and then I chowed you. But again, do you see the difference? So let's go back. This is a really good example of what I think you could improve on. If you come back to the start, right? Think about what your goal is here. So if you come towards me, what was your goal when you're standing here and I'm snaking, right? And you were trying to shoot me from here. Is your goal is to kill me or to get health here? What is your goal from here?
To get health.
Okay, so let's say you shoot me. Shoot me twice for a second. And then what? Are you going to push me from there? Cool. So your goal is to basically get there with health, okay? So this is another thing, is you don't need to do that. Like, you're making it a lot harder. So come towards me, please. So right now, all you're trying to do, which makes sense, you're trying to shoot me to then push me, right?
Yeah.
But why not just go for, like, right now, you don't need to do that. Like, if I'm, the door's shut, right? You can easily do this. Like, now it's exact same effect. There's no difference because I can't see you and I'm not going to push you because I'm snaking. Why would I run out in the open? If I do, you still have cover to work with. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
It's just, again, just shifting your, like, think about why you're doing certain things and see if you can avoid it. So what you were doing there is you're shooting me, not to kill me, because you're not going to kill me from there, realistically, if I'm snaking. You might hit a shot or two to make me weak. I understand that. But then you're trying to close the angle so that you can easily avoid that. Like, go back to the head glitch where I was and try and shoot me. I'm not even going to have my gun out and I'm going to close the distance. Let me know when you're ready. Try and shoot me, okay?
I'm ready.
Stop. And right here. You see the exact same thing. I'm here and you've hit me with one bullet, but I've healed up by now. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's like shooting from there just did no effect. And this is another thing. Once I was pre-firing you, you kept backing off. That should tell you, okay, this isn't working. And when you're in Warzone, the biggest thing is you need to be fast. Especially in solo squads, you need to be quick. So doing this for like 20 seconds, like, you're not gaining anything. If anything, you're just letting them, like, pinch you and stuff. You need to be quick in Warzone. You need to be decisive. You see him, okay, I'm going through. I'm sliding across. Okay, I'm pushing and I'm killing him. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Let's go again. Let's try that again. I want you to kill me from here, and then we'll move on to something else. To try and kill me from here, I'm going to be on the head glitch. Whenever you're ready, you can start. Okay, so now you're behind cover. So, I said once you're there, it's a good thing, but you have to also react to the opponent. Now, some opponents might stay back and snake, right? Some opponents might push you. So again, you have to react to the situation. Once you saw me push up and you were behind the fire truck, you needed to re-evaluate the situation. Okay? Yeah. It's all about adjusting there. Do you have any questions for that bit? Or anything you want to say about that? Like, anything to go over again? Or, like, are you still struggling with how to break this gunfight?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine.
Whoever's behind,
let's go. Okay, let's try again. Let me go to kill you again, okay? I'll stand right here. Okay? And I want you to notice why I'm winning and why you're not in this scenario, and let's see the difference. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Now, that was just you trolling your shots. You should have won that. But I wouldn't have pushed you like that. I would have went on the top. It's just because we've had that gunfight a few times. I knew you expected it. But same thing. The biggest thing isn't the gunfight, right? The biggest thing is how am I able to close it down and you're not? So there's two things here. One, let's talk about the side of the head glitch. I don't think you're applying enough pressure onto me. There's not enough pressure from you onto me. So I'm able to get out every single time, okay? That's one. And the second thing is, it's just using your space more. Like, once I went through, I don't, again, just being smart. Like, if you're there, that's your line of sight, right? What you did before is this. You slid out like this. By the time you slid out, I shot you 3 times. That's the only reason I pushed you. You need to get here without taking as much damage as possible. So just think, like, logically, right? If I'm standing here and Arv's on that head glitch, all I need to do is slide behind this pillar and slide forward. Like, it's just a 2 slide. That's all it is. Just slide behind cover. Just be a little bit smoother with your movement. Control it more. When you're slide cancelling, just be like, okay, slide behind cover, cancel, go behind cover, jump up, shoot, jump down. Okay? So that's 2 steps. One side of it is when you're on the head glitch, be a bit more decisive. Don't let them get to you. But when you're trying to get there, be a bit faster because you're spending too long trying to shoot me and less time trying to move. So right now, come with me, just slide here. That's it. Like, right there, I might hit you with 1 shot. And then you close it. That's all. You were, like, overcomplicating it a little bit. You were going right too much, and then you were just creating too many, like, hurdles for yourself. And it was very easy for me to shoot you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, honestly, I think your gun skill's fine. Your gun skill's actually good when we have these 50-50s. The only thing I would say is just really making sure that you're focusing on the health, okay? I'm not sure if you have you seen the video about the triangle concept?
The triangle concept.
So basically, when you're playing, right, you have a triangle in your head, okay? I want you to have a triangle in your head. One side of it is your skill, okay? So the skill you're in the game with. So right now, let's just say we're evenly skilled. The next one is your position. So right there in that head glitch, I had a better position than you, okay? So you need to try and get either the health advantage or get the position over me. Now, I'm on a head glitch. So one way you can do that is what we did, is getting closer, getting closer. All you need to do is get that first shot. As soon as you hit that first shot, right, then you camera me, you should be winning the gunfight there. You did everything well. It was just that we just add that final touch, okay? So one thing you're doing is that when you're playing Warzone, do you play solo squads or not really?
Nah, I play ranked.
So sometimes if you're just playing pubs or whatever and you're like by yourself or whatever, like trying to warm up, I suggest playing solo squads, because a lot of the stuff we went through was just a pacing thing. Just being a bit quicker and decisive, you'll get better at that in solo squads. Just push people, get UAVs, and see like how fast you can be. Because the whole thing about Warzone, right, is especially in ranked as well, once you kill one, you're going to get traded. They're going to come for you. So if you can get that first kill and reposition effectively, it will help you massively. And that's something we went through here. I feel like overall your gun skill's fine, but Warzone isn't just about gun skill. It's about like keeping your health, keeping your position, being fast and stuff like that, okay? The big thing that I think we went through that will help you is the reposition once you're weak. So you know that little drill we did down the Eskies, you know when you ran away? If you can do that while armoring up, you'll be so much better, because you'll be able to reposition and then have full health again. Okay, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube, I'm going to end it there. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Show Nino some love, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.